Hello. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I hit go live and then I literally immediately like I immediately started dying. That's what I'm gonna go with. Love that. That was cool. That was awesome. That was dope. Gotta say, on my list of like, you know, what was I like hoping for there? What was I going for? What was I shooting for? What was I doing? That. Cool. Okay. So how's it going? We just came off of playing like 15 hours of blueprints yesterday. Or something like that. That was fun. I like that. That was very fun. Get a life, nerd? Yeah, this is my life. That's it. That's the thing. You figured it out. That's me. Me. I did it. Made some good progress on blueprints despite being very tired. Found a 5th envelope. Nice. Sick. Yeah, we have to go envelope hunting the next time we play the game. So just give me a moment. Just give me a moment because, again, I hit live and then for 4 minutes started dying. So give me like 2 seconds to just recalibrate. Yeah, have some coffee. Drink some water. Alrighty, guess who didn't do their homework this week? That's right. It's me. I didn't do my homework this week. So we are week 1 war phase. I think we need a plan because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I want to get done, what I want to accomplish. Because I think everyone's already kind of like the class that they want to be. I think the only person... Actually, Lorenz still needs to get to his elite class. Raph is going to be a war master. I think he also needs help with that. So I guess Raph needs the sauna, maybe? Who else? Oh, Caspar just needs to hit level 30, I think. And Ingrid also just needs to hit level 30. Oh, they give you Seth on this run. Nice. Man, they just give you everybody. Please set Raph to axes. Can I do it from here? I can, right? Yeah. Just axes. Because he's already fisted. Okay. So just get Twitch chat on screen. Okay. And I think that's it. Like, I think everyone's actually, like, mostly gotten their stuff done. Like, I'm using a lot of tier 3 classes. Because they're good. So, as far as monastery activities go, I guess we can do those. These seeds from, like, 5 years ago are still good, right? Like, they're still cooking. Maybe we'll do some paralogs today. Grind XP. I don't know if there's any new ones that would be interesting. Oh, I think I also said I was gonna let myself be professor level A, right? By the time we got here, so that I can have 3 actions. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So we gotta do that. I don't actually think A+ does anything. I don't remember what it does, so we're just not gonna worry about it. Yeah, exactly. So, hey, little ribbon, how are you doing? How's it going?
Hello.
What is that rabbit girl? Very cute.
Professor.
Is that?
Okay.
Wow.
I'm thinking.
Very cute. Very cute. So we just started this week. I've actually been trying to do the grinding offline for this run. And also kind of like the last couple of runs, because I realized, you know, Sunday's supposed to be my shorter stream, so I don't want to like take too much time literally just hitting things and to get XP. So I'm like, oh, I'll just do the grinding off stream. Unfortunately, we didn't do that this week for reasons unknown. But I think I should be, hopefully, if I can get all my organization be more organized all together, I'll be good. I'll be good. So what am I doing with my professor points is the question. Because I don't actually know. Do people need motivation? I set the Petra. I mean, they could also just take gifts, but I don't know. Morale meal. Let's do it. Oh, sauna for the people who actually need skills. Oh, Petra doesn't like the meal. Do they share any interests? Maybe they don't. That's really funny. Okay, well. You're procrastinating sleeping? True. Why is that? I also procrastinated on sleeping or doing literally anything else yesterday because we were playing Blueprints. That game was awesome. It was very cool. College student? Okay, I mean, that doesn't necessarily clarify why that does. How does being a college student lead to procrastinating on sleeping?
Professor.
I mean, I've literally been to college twice. I just don't. I'm just trying to understand what's the specific thing we're doing here. Oh, it's because you're working. Okay, okay. That, you see, that's good. That's good. That I asked for clarification, because if it was instead the avoidance of working or the avoidance of tomorrow, right? I would understand. That's that was my thing. It's a little different, right? Like, working implies you're like getting stuff done. Whereas the avoidance of tomorrow means, like, I don't have to be in the lecture tomorrow because that shit starts at, like, 8 a.m. and that's way too early for me. Oh, I double tapped. My apologies. Yeah, because let's see. I think I haven't willingly woken up at like 8 o'clock in the morning in Several years. Several years. This is the time I eep. Actually, you're actually gonna eep? For realsies? But you're procrastinating, don't you remember? I thought we're supposed to be on the same page here. Like, you're supposed to be procrastinating on sleeping. So if you go to sleep, then you're not succeeding at procrastinating. Don't you want to succeed at procrastinating? Yeah, Unicorn. Raph was like giga leg spread. That was very funny to me. Was there anything else? Like anyone else who needed more stuff? Lawrence, actually? Needs like more magic to become the Holy Knight class. This one. True, but I'm inconsistent with my own stuff. Yeah, but you can make a difference today. You can make a difference right now. And you can live your dreams and succeed at something that you believe in, something that you care about, which is procrastinating about sleeping. That's what you said when you came in here. You say you're procrastinating, and you were like, you told me, you're like, I'm a college student, I'm procrastinating. That's something that I'm doing. I've chosen to do this. That was you. You said that. And I think you should believe in yourself. No. Oh, no. There was a time in... It was recent. I don't remember what weeks this was. Was it a month? I don't know. The first thing that came to my mind was just... like... Gigi saying, never kill yourself in Minecraft. And then they were like, no, but like, actually, don't do that. Wait, it's not a Minecraft joke. Just don't do that. Like, wait. Oh, man. Never do that. You can win. Believe in your dreams to succeed. You're a dream succeeding believer. I literally don't know what to do with my professor points. This happened last time too. I just don't have thing. Do whatever you want, but know what you truly want. Yes. Right. Believe. If you believe, you will succeed. Then succeed in believing. Succeed. What do I do with my professor points? Is there a thing that I'm just like forgetting to do that like I should be doing, that I should definitely remember that I should be doing with my professor points? Like I could train Byleth. But I don't even know what she needs. Like, I guess black magic to get Tome Fair? Like, I guess? Is there anyone who can teach me in that? Feed the kids? The problem is they all have motivation. They don't even need it. They don't even need me to... Like... They're literally all full motivation. What's the point? Some don't. Okay, sorry. The people who I'm using, like Flane and Catherine, don't need motivation because I'm not using them. So I would never feed them. The only reason I would ever feed them is for outcomes, and they're not giving me outcomes. Oh wait, Hanneman actually needs. Hanneman needs. Sure, Claude. You know what? Why don't you two talk together?
This is my
Skip. Skip. Alright. We have 4 more. I think actually I could probably get trained in magic at least once. Teach me. Lysithia. Train me. Please. Oh. Well, sure, let's do that. White magic avoid. Well, can't train myself in the other one, I guess. Vanish. Okay, see ya. Bye-bye. We're just gonna waste our time on this. You didn't blow up, though? Oh. I see, I see. I assumed that that was your cue to leave. It felt like a, okay, I'm gonna go now, so exclamation point vanish. That is unfortunately not a command.
The flavor.
You always blow up? Okay. So why didn't you blow up this time?
This is
Okay. That's done. False fuse. Well, are you gonna fix it or are you gonna procrastinate? Instruction. Raph needs access. Real bad. He needs it so bad. He wants the access so bad. I can't fix a command? Vanish? Would the command work in my chat? Is that... I don't see how that would work. How would that work? Just out of curiosity. Yes? Really? I genuinely don't know how that would work. So... how does it work? It's gonna be so dope when Lysithia gets Swordfair. She's going to do even more damage than she is already doing. There's a bot if you have. So unfortunately, I don't have a bot set up for Twitch. I've been considering what kind of solution I want to have for Twitch chat. But... Sorry, you don't have one? As in same you don't have one? I mean... I do have a bot. It's just... It is currently running on the YouTube site. And let me tell you, people are obsessed with using the bonk command because they hate me. It's because they hate me. I just thought I'd clarify it's because they hate me. YouTube has bots? That's like a really funny question. Thank you for the head pat.
I'll get it next time.
Pat, it's a good bot. Yeah, there's definitely... I do hate you though. No! Why would you say that? That makes me sad.
Your guy.
Or maybe Petra wanted the flag thing. Yes, there is. That is correct. If only bot could stream instead. Where is it? And then we're gonna... Wait, where's... There it is. Is this what you wanted? Is this what, like, instead of me, you just want this? There. What, is that your Oshi? Head pat by Kami Oshi. Oh no. Just need some googly eyes. Pat bot? Oh my god. Yeah, so my understanding, Ribbon, for any kind of chatbot, right, is that it kind of needs a location to read text. So the bot I have set up reads the text in YouTube chat. It doesn't necessarily read the text in Twitch chat because I would need to set that up, which I don't. What is there on Twitch side? That's the fun part. You don't. I don't have any particular extra features or anything done on the Twitch side, but it was pretty fun to multi-stream to Twitch a couple years ago when I did that, so I just figured out how to set that part up. So we at least did that. The benefit on Twitch side is that I'm choosing to stream there. I am there. I exist. You can see it. I actually think, I guess, an actual benefit would be the animated emotes. Because as you can see, they are on screen. You got your little dancing emotes over there.
Professor?
I desperately want to travel. I want it so bad. Travel to some of the places my mother and I spent time. I have no idea what Flame would want me to say. Maybe this?
I see.
Friend.
I mean, yeah, that's why I use Twitch. I have a lot of gifted subs and I can throw money at people. Yeah, that's reasonable. I think 2 years ago there was like more restrictions on multi-streaming and like, you know, what I could and couldn't do. So I was like, yeah, I don't know. I had a service that did it, like got rid of the service, and then, you know, among other things. Though here I am restricted. Oh, let's fix that window. Okay, so what are we doing?
Good about this.
Raph learned Smash. Sweet. What if you put your birthday on St. Sarah's Day? That'd be really funny.
Regardless. There's...
But yeah, in truth, like, Twitch side has been a little slow since I started streaming on there again, so if it picks up at all, like, maybe I'll invest a little more, you know? That's kind of how I see it. He's a perfect marriage candidate now? Incredible. Yeah, unfortunately, my average viewership on Twitch is anywhere between 0.5 people to 1. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Figuring out like a solution over the course of 40 hours is just really not something that I want to do. I'm just not really feeling it. Oh, we don't have any paralogs. Huh. I thought the one paralog was... Huh. Is it gonna be... We can't see next month, right? Yeah. Well... Darn. Only feeds the kids with the results. Reprehensible. Yeah, basically. It's not about the viewers, but rather accessibility. No, I think actually I explicitly said it was about the viewers. I did in fact define the logic, and the logic was yes. Fate would not have brought me here if not for you streaming it. Huh? Also, where is this? Ah, it is this little corner. Do I have the right people? No, I have like Hilda and Leonie. What the f... Get out of here. Shamir Hanneman. There we go. And then who do we want as adjutants? I mean here, you streaming here. Yeah, exactly, and that's why I'm doing it. Is because I think that there are people who might be interested in my content who only... Like, maybe they only use Twitch, or they're only... Theoretically, the only way that they would have found me is through Twitch. So, that's why I'm there. I don't have anything else built, but the reality of existing on a platform or just being there means that there are some people who will click on my 0 view stream and be like, what's going on in here? And then we can have a lovely discussion over the course of half an hour about whether you should believe in yourself, in your ability to procrastinate, etc., and whatever. And that's great. I think that's awesome. However, if you really think about it, that doesn't imply anything about anything I should do. You know, what it actually means is that what I'm doing is enough. So, it actually means I don't have to do anything. Perfectly content. Oh, you know what's actually really funny is I was playing EDH the other day, and one acquaintance or extended friend of mine was she's a little new to EDH or Magic in general, so her and her boyfriend are just not like they're not incredibly capable, strong. I don't know what the term is here. They're not very good yet, and I understand that. So I usually play Geistersaint against them, which is my like kind of weak linear Voltron deck that cannot win basically ever. And she said out loud, it was like, yeah, I don't know. There was just something disconcerting about how calm you are over there. Like you're not, like it's always, it freaks me out because I'm just sitting there like looking at 3 islands in my hand and like a suspend, and I'm like, right, you come to the conclusion, it's like, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing to do, right? It's like, there's only, I have a suspend, and there's probably nothing on this board state that I'm going to use the suspend on, like, ever, for any reason. It just doesn't make sense. So, you know, I'm not gonna sweat about it, and I'm just gonna sit here and fucking chill. And then, similarly, in the game after that, I had a somewhat similar mindset, except I was playing Zedru. I was playing Troll U Zedru. Troll deck. But I just thought it was funny, because I don't think...
Put me in there.
I don't want to say I was aura farming,
I will prevail.
Because that's stupid.
Let's make this quick.
So, do not want to say I was aura farming, but I was, you know, we were farming a little bit of aura. I guess. I wasn't farming the aura. I was just told that apparently I was farming the aura. So good to know. The aura, it's so scary. By the way, I am an artist, not a bot though. That's interesting. I feel like a whole bunch of artists have come into my chat a number of times, and they've been like, yo, what up? I'm just not really sure what to give people of that. You know what's really funny about that, actually, is that there was a part of me, like, there was a part in my head, there was a feeling in my heart, I suppose, in my head, in my existence, and I was like, I want to be successful so that I can pay every artist forever to make art of Flaris forever. Like, I want to be able to do that. And perhaps the universe was like, yeah, man, here, have some artists. And then I'm like, bro, I don't have the money yet. I can't do it. I can't just request, I cannot request all these random artists who come into my chat. Yeah, I don't know. Make content out of it somehow. And then just be like, well, here's the weekly review of commissions that have been finished. And then just talk about it. It's funny asking an artist for commissions. What do you mean? Yeah, that always confused me. I don't know what the right term is, but it's like, a commission is when you request art, right? But there's also, you can say it the other way around, where it's like, I got a commission, as in, I got a piece of work, like a request. Yeah, draw myself. Why would I need art? Well, it's funny because, like, you know, like, I did all of my assets and my art, etc., whatever. But I think the point is that, like, you're taking a piece of another person's artistic expression. You know what I mean? Like, my art is one way, but other people's art would be a different way. And I don't necessarily think that my art is necessarily good, first of all. That's the negative self-image part. But the other part of it is like, you know, it's just different, right? Like, the stuff that someone else makes is different than the stuff that I make. And I want to see the stuff that they make. And I want to pay the money for it because I want them to continue making stuff that they make. And I want to keep making stuff that I make. It just goes in a nice little circle. But unfortunately, that's not the most tenable at the moment. Which is okay, by the way. We're just not there yet. It's fine. I don't know if that's cliche. There's a difference between, I think... Like, a cliche is something... I think... how would I say this? The reason why something would be cliche is if you're saying it as, like, a shortcut to explain something else. I don't think I was, like, necessarily shortcutting anything. Or, like, maybe it just sounds worse. Maybe it is still cliche, like, that is the definition. But I don't know. I genuinely think, or, like, I have an understanding and recognition that, like, there are just people who make art that is not the art that I make that is good, and I like it, and I feel like they have expressed their experiences and mastery, etc., and taken the time to do the thing through their tools and have given me something.
Not quite.
And I like that
Too
a lot.
slow.
So, your art is good in your model. It looks great. Thank you. I appreciate that. I haven't made a new model in 2 years, though. So, I don't know if I ever will, to be completely honest with you. I think I did a really good job on this model, and I think if I tried making another one, I would die. To be completely honest with you. Just the degree of work I think it takes to make a model is so fucking high. Like, it takes so long, and there's just so many like little things you have to do that I don't know if I would be able to put myself into the blender again, to be completely honest with you. At least not for myself. Like, I'm satisfied with the quality of my model, basically. But I do commissions as well. Hey, if you wanted a VTuber model done, it's actually really sad because I saw a short,
Decent form.
a Pirate Software short, talking about VTubers. And mind you, obviously, it's not like Pirate Software is someone who would know a whole lot about VTuber models, etc., or whatever. And this was a fragmented part of his opinion, what have you. I'm just going to quickly answer this question because I did see it and I want to answer it. Unicorn, the term Voltron does come from the robot in the concept that, like, you put a bunch of things together and make a big robot. That's where the term comes from. So, like, if you're Voltroning a commander, that means, like, you're kind of doing the Voltron thing and making this big robot by piecing a bunch of stuff together, and they're supposed to be really big and dangerous. So, that is what the term comes from. It's more of a strategy rather than colors or something like that. Okay, so Pirate Software Short was talking about VTubers, and they were like, yeah, it's kind of sad when you're in, like, an agency and they, like, own your IP and stuff like that. Like, that's sort of the angle he was talking about. But he talked about, what's it called? How it's like, oh yeah, models cost, like, they can cost, like, thousands and thousands of dollars or whatever. And, you know, if you're just starting out, like, do you have the money to pay, like, thousands of dollars? And I'm, like, me sitting here with my various different budget style commissions that I'm like, please just order these, they're really good. Like, I have a question for you. I haven't moved from the bottom right corner of the screen ribbon, so do you think that I have legs or not? That's my question. Like, would it be incredibly upsetting to you to find out that there is no bottom half of the model? I actually just only have shoulders and the breastplate, and then, like, it very quickly cuts off and there's nothing beneath it. Right? The reality is that the entire experience that you just had has nothing to do with anything that is below the screen right now. Except for maybe the fans on YouTube, you know? Maybe they're a little more interested in what's below the screen. So I don't want to make it, you know, I don't want to assume why you're watching me. But... So, I have one commission type that I actually feel very strongly about, which is shoulder up, which is like, you can save a lot of time on making a model by focusing only on making head angles and, like, basically not concerning yourself with anything below the shoulder. You can save a lot of time. And it's $250. It's $250 to get, like, very good head angles. Like, that includes getting the art done. Like, I personally feel like my technique for, like, hair physics has gotten a lot better and stuff over the years. So, like, you're getting basically everything that would attract someone to your stream. Like, animation-wise, physics-wise, all of those things, for $250. You could build, like, an entire brand off of a talking head model, and it, like, does not matter at all what is below. And it's very sad to me because I think that I think as someone who has been blatantly, I would say, to some degree. And I try not to disparage the people who have been supporting me for a very long time, because I appreciate that they're still here. Genuinely, there's a lot of people who have been around for like a very long time for me, I think. You know, Rance and Poi come to mind. I know that Kraos every once in a while will be like, oh, I want to be there, and stuff like that. But, you know, I wouldn't exactly say that this is the smartest financial decision. Nonetheless, I'm still here streaming because I think it's fun. I like being here. I like talking and yapping. I like the act of talking, I think, is the thing that really I like the most, is just having words come out of my mouth. I'm not even listening to them. It's just the act of the words leaving my body is what I enjoy the most. So, I think that there are more people who would benefit or enjoy trying that. And they don't need to invest like $1,500 to do that. It's like $250. $250 to basically build an entire brand presence. So I don't know. It's just very sad that people believe that they cost thousands of dollars, when they don't. They don't. They do not always, I guess I should say. They don't always cost thousands of dollars. Obviously, if you have one that gets worked on for like 8 months to a year, you would need to pay that person basically the salary of 8 months or to a year or something like that. But I think in my case, I think the shoulder up commission is like legitimately
At the ready.
one of the smartest things that I've thought of to have a budget option for someone who just wants to try hitting go live, but they want something that looks nice, you can see all of the head movements and the physics and stuff, and simply just try it. You know, and then you're not 1,500 in the hole, you're only 250. But like no one's ever requested that, so what am I gonna do? No. What am I gonna do? Anyways, bit of a rant.
Let's clean up.
Shamir is level 29. Maybe you should have considered repairing my stuff, huh?
I'm glad I can count on you.
Who needs XP? You need XP. Yeah, you know what I'm really sad about is the connection yesterday. I was trying to think of like something that it's like, oh yeah, I think that's a moment that really benefited from like being with people, like hanging out with people made that moment better. Was the, I guess, Blueprint spoilers, who knows? I thought the what's it called? The antechamber was a practice for the other thing in that game. Minor spoilers. I thought it was a practice room for that, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Oh, if you're actually taking off now, Ribbon, then see you later. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Appreciate you being here, and I hope we meet again. But yeah, it wasn't. But that would have been a moment where you're like, I think experiencing that with a lot of people and having that realization or aha moment together, I think is fun. It's just kind of fun to do that.
Nice try.
Interesting thing. I am really excited to do all of the optional content in that game. Like, we gotta meet Alzara a bunch more times, and we have to We have to do the mailroom stuff. Gonna be fun. I just love placing rooms too. It's just so satisfying to be like, aha, we have space for a crossroads here. This is very satisfying. Oh. Watching a mystery with someone else was quite fun. Yeah, it was. And I think that I'm personally very glad that I was able to tackle and play the game in a bit of a more comprehensible way as compared to the Outer Wilds playthrough, because my retrospect on Outer Wilds was that I had a lot of fun. But I can definitely tell that in the moment I was struggling a lot and I was very frustrated. And I know that that doesn't mean that I didn't have fun in the retrospect, but in the moment it probably wasn't super entertaining for people who are like, hey, come on, man, like, chill, dude, you know? So, yeah. Some of it gets real obtuse, but unless you're super focused on a very specific room combination, it doesn't get especially frustrating. Yeah, and I think a nice thing about that too is that
Thank you.
there's sort of a technique in puzzle design and in general, right? Is that when you have access to a lot of different things to work on, this is kind of outlined in Boss Keys, like the Boss Keys series, where GMTK, right, did the Boss Key series, and they did it was like Legend of Zelda dungeon design, basically. And one of the observations from, like, was it, I think it was comparing Twilight Princess and another forest temple, something like that. Anyways, this isn't, the context isn't actually important. The principle is that if you have one hub area and there's sort of 3 tasks to do, and you can freely go between all 3 of those tasks, you could go to one task, be like, yeah, I don't really know what I want to do here. Maybe you do a side encounter, you unlock a chest, you do like an optional puzzle, but ultimately you don't actually advance down that line. That's fine, because you can always just come back to it. I think one of the other things that Zelda games do frequently is they'll give you a small key, they'll trap you in an area to like do a particular thing, but usually the way to get out of the area isn't that bad. So like you can find a small key to leave, you spend a small key to go in, then you find a small key upon leaving, which means that you can just go choose another branch to go down and navigate from there. But yeah, so it's kind of the same thing where it's like, well, here's this puzzle game, but there's like 70, it's not 70, but there's like a bunch of rooms for you to do. So, you know, you don't necessarily need to get stuck on doing this one. Especially like with the painting puzzle, for example, I requested, you know, some assistance, and Unicorn graciously helped by, well, both of you, kind of, Unicorn and Poi, being like, yo, how do you not know this one? Theoretically, I could have just left it. Like, I could have just been like, you know what? I'm just gonna not worry about it. I'm just gonna go get a different letter, and then maybe I'll be able to have a better sense of what I'm making. I guess even one of them I did that for was the foundation, because I didn't think to check the basement for the paintings. So I was like, no, I'll just get the other ones. I'm pretty sure this, like, this is for that. Like, I'm pretty sure that's an A. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. And man, I think it's really funny that I could not understand the sentence they were saying. And then I was like, there should be a comma there. Well, guess fucking what? There was a comma there. I actively tried not to say the actual answers unless you were right there, since I knew what the solution was. Of course, of course. And as I said yesterday, like I sort of requested help a little bit simply because I didn't want to have to navigate to an edge of the house again, because that is maybe a little annoying if we're trying to actively progress. But I think if it was a solo playthrough where I'm not super concerned with progressing, then I would just, like, I'd probably just go find all the other letters and scratch my chin a little bit and think about what the blank letters mean. Not worry about it too hard. Oh.
Sorry.
Lorenz will be fine, right? He's gonna be okay. He's totally fine. He's totally fine and okay. I'm looking forward to when you get some actually challenging logic puzzles. I'm actually excited too, because, like, again, when we were at the end of, like, when you've been doing parlor puzzles for 15 hours, I think that is a reasonable point in time to go, fuck this. I don't want to deal with this shit right now. I just need 2 gems. Leave me alone. But when we play it next time, I'll engage a little more actively with the parallel puzzles, because we're gonna have 2 wind-up keys anyway, so even if I'm stupid and I get it wrong, then I'm sure we can at least deduce it down to 2 reasonable solutions, and then if it's actually neither of those, then we get to throw tomatoes at the clown, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's not gonna bother me. I still felt like some of them were challenging, but again, that's because I don't do logic puzzles. Like, I don't know. Part of my ego rubs against it, I guess, because it's like, no, dude, it's a logic puzzle. It's like, no, you know what a logic puzzle is, I guess, it's like a reverse logic puzzle, if that makes sense. There's logic puzzles, and then there's the puzzle of using logic. And I guess the thing that some people aren't very good at, to my awareness or understanding, is that, like, some people aren't good at understanding the malleability of logic as a principle. But yes, the traditional definition of what a logic puzzle is, you know, evaluating 3 statements that are true or false, which is significantly different from that is significantly different from the concept of evaluating the statement, get a life, and being like, well, this is my life. And that's fine. It is something that I care about, and I will continue to care about. So I guess that just is what it is, you know. I had one today where the XY relationship between statements made a very pleasing pattern. Yeah, it's really funny too, because, like, I feel like giving variables and X's and Y's and stuff is, like, how do I say? We're not gonna do that. Like, we're gonna be engaging with it. We're gonna try figuring out, we're gonna write stuff down. But I think it's especially funny to try and figure them out without a formal lecture, without a formal saying, without a formal understanding of. Okay, Lysithia, what the fuck? That was at 80%, my dude. What's wrong with you?
My turn.
Wow, and that one hit?
Let's make
Crazy.
this quick. Ready when you are.
Ingrid is lacking in levels.
Put me in there.
So is Caspar. These people need to get to level 30. Lawrence is level 30. Okay. I'm going to be back in a second because I'm dying once again. Give me a moment. I'm fine, by the way, but I'm going to be back in a moment. Oh, what the heck. Damn, we've been quiet the entire time. I was hoping it would go to a screen that had a little bit of music on it. I think logically a lot because it was very important when I was young, so those puzzles feel natural to me. Do that because that's how I think, abstracting the statements to variables. That's not recognized terminology or anything of the sort. I see, well, I wouldn't know, so... would not. I certainly would not know. Thinking like that can be tiring and annoying. Sure. Again, I think doing it in a formalized sense is the part where it becomes kind of tricky or annoying.
Let's.
Auto instruct the rest of this.
this proves useful.
Professor.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I think we've done this already.
Professor.
Because we had Petra on our last run. Nothing. Can you do the thing yet? Can you do it? You need B+ in faith. Shit. How is he coming along with that? D+ in faith. He's never getting there. That's never happening. Yep. Who else? Ingrid and Shamir don't need. Caspar. It's not level 30. So we'll do an explore so we can do an extract. Extract. So we can do an instruction. Instructorino.
Oh. Right.
Professor.
Hi there.
"6'2" Lorenz. He should play basketball. Is he 6'2"? I'm guessing that's 188 translates to. Sweet Tooth Week.
Eat. I like this is.
This is my most favorite dish of all. I love it almost as much as Crestology itself.
That's...
That Duskar guy is the tallest, followed by Raph, and then a tie between Lorenz, Hubert, and Dimitri. Are they actually like 6 foot tall? 6 feet tall? Because that's crazy. That's really tall. I mean, I'm 6 foot, like 2, so it's not that tall, I guess. It's like, it's about the same height as me.
That.
Actually don't know what's the magic I get. I don't think I checked. Or is it C+? I'm wondering if I get the ranged heal, basically.
I am perhaps.
Oh, you can still teach me reason. Duskar guy is 6'8"? Are you just like throwing numbers out there? Like, there's no way, right?
This should be
204 centimeters. Yeah, I know what that is in feet. I'm gonna assume it's tall.
I'm feeling good about that.
I don't know what rank you need for War Master. Guess it doesn't matter. Wow, popping off.
What?
A and A?
That wasn't-
Okay.
You're a good. Ah. Looks.
No wonder I couldn't remember to do shit sounds French.
Got it.
Oh yeah, sorry, you said Dusker guy, so I guess I shortcutted it in my brain and didn't really think about it that much.
Hey, pal.
Leone? Skip? Ugh. That's actually not what I meant to do. I wanted to grind. Well, I guess we can grind in the next story mission. Oh no.
Hi.
It's okay. This makes sense to me. We can probably finish the next story mission in half an hour, right? With this party? Probably. Shortest male is the painter guy at 5'4".
That's
Oh, maybe that's why he gets with so many, like, he has so many romantic things in this game. Romance partners.
Eating
It's because they want the short kings to be represented. Oh no.
I'm not.
For sure, Ingrid just has to clutch. I don't remember what today's, or this month's story mission is, so...
I've grown, but now.
I am perhaps.
I'm getting.
Ooh, I learned Ragnarok. Can anyone teach me white magic? Don't think so, actually, except for Lysithea. Who is this support? Is Shamir A? Shit, that is actually new. But I don't really want to do it right now. Oh, maybe Flame? I don't know if she's considered in NPC or...
Hello.
Yes.
Professor. No matter anything you.
Ah, she can still teach me. There's literally nothing else. Wait, can Raph teach me? Because he probably has higher. That's funny.
Find alongside, and don't worry, but thanks to you.
No, he can't. Tragic. But his faith is B+. You should be able to teach me. Whatever. Tallest lady is Dorothy at 5'8", and shortest is the Blue Lions girl. Like Annette? 5'0". 5 feet, I guess.
It's been 10 years. Can I move on yet?
Oh, we have actually seen
Never
this.
mind.
We've already seen this. Nice.
Everyone, listen up. I have a proposal. We are now building our forces in order to rise up against the Imperial Army.
Annette forgot her name. But Annette is... We had to go back, dude. We can't let her die.
But it wouldn't be smart for us to fight under the banner of the Alliance. That would only incite the lords who support the Empire. We've also combined forces with the Knights of Seros. Therefore, I suggest that we operate under a new symbol. That's why I've prepared this.
Allies can only teach their dedicated skills, and for students only if their skill level is higher or is above yours. Yeah, so that's the thing, is Raph has a higher white magic score than Byleth. I'm only C. So I was trying to get to C+. And Raph is B+. So they just didn't let me do it.
You may recognize it as the Crest of Flames, which resides in Teach, the phantom crest that has reappeared after more than 1,000 years.
It's not one of his skills. Oh, I thought you were saying that they're different categories. So all allies, and then from allies to students. So some students are allies, not all allies are students. But allies can only teach their dedicated skills. And then if they're a student and an ally, then they have even more selected skills. Like, they have selected skills and they also need to be higher. It's another restriction. Got it.
We're attempting our own miracle, so it seems like a suitable symbol for us. So, until we welcome the dawn of a new age in Fodlan, let's fight to the very end as one under the symbol of the Crest of Flames.
Impressive, Claude. Forget restoring the monastery. You've somehow roped everyone into fighting back against the Empire.
If you recall, I never technically asked anyone to join us. If anything, we have Teach's achievements to thank. Now that you mention it, I guess I should express my gratitude. Hey, friend. So this is where you've been. Without you, the Knights never would have joined our cause. I can never pay you back for that.
Yeah, I think I understood that. And specifically due to, it's like if if Marianne had an A+ in writing, she still wouldn't be able to teach you. Provided that it wasn't her skill. But if it was her skill and she had an A+, then she could teach you.
Just leave it to me, Teach. When this fight is over, I plan to see all of my dreams come to fruition. And yours as well.
Wait, Claude, do you know what my dreams are? You can get ready to sit on my face?
Well, for example, to bust open Fodlan's throat. There's a massive fortress there, which is responsible for protecting the eastern border of the Alliance. I like to think of it as a lid on a bottle. The people of Fodlan only know a small part of the world. Their prejudices are born because they don't know what lies beyond their borders. And the opposite is true too. Those outside of Fodlan don't know about this place. Ignorance breeds discrimination. Whether you look inside the bottle or outside of it, if you really look, all you'll find are people who you can get along with if you only try. That's why I want to bust open that lid, which is keeping us locked inside, or destroy the bottle entirely.
You should talk to Edelgard.
I'll find the right time to bring it up. Even if I talked about it now, it doesn't seem realistic, does it? First, we need to defeat the Empire and restore peace to... Huh?
Professor, Claude, we're under attack.
I guess we'll have to cut our conversation short. What's going on, Leonie?
It's a small group, but some Imperial troops are headed this way. It looks like they were stationed nearby.
Oh, it's this
Gotta
fucking
hand it to
map.
Edelgard.
Wait,
Nothing
I
gets past
remember
that
now.
one.
Awful.
As long as we don't, this will be our first...
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Though plans to resist the Empire are still being devised by the Alliance Army, the Imperial Army has already anticipated their next move. An Imperial vanguard just outside Garrick Mach, led by General Randolph, begins to advance with the aim of toppling the monastery once again.
Surely nothing would go wrong. No problems could arise because of this Randolph figure. Yep. It sure is time for this map. I love Falcon Knights. Oh, we have 11 guys. Caspar's unique dialogue with the boss of this chapter, if you've never seen it. I have not seen it. I guess we will need to see or do or something like that. Who else uses a bow? Shamir? Shamir probably needs to be over there.
Well, come back.
Let's just sort out our inventory real quick because I have not taken the time to fix it at all. Oops. Okay, now...
Is that thanks a bunch? Is that thanks a bunch? Is that thanks a bunch? Is that thanks a bunch?
Don't have smithing stones, incredible.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that thanks a bunch? Is that thanks a bunch?
Oh, I would have figured that I just had a pile of a bunch of killer bows in the convoy, but I guess I don't. Interesting. Just beat the final boss of the second Dark Souls 2 DLC. Congratulations! Nice! Welcome. And also welcome, Bob. Didn't say welcome on your way in.
Is that the one? Is that thanks a bunch? Is that the thanks a bunch? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back.
We are tackling this map, even though I forgot that it was this map. We'll see how it goes, but I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. I get the sense that maybe it's gonna be a little difficult. Do I have any relics or things to give people? Oh my goodness, I could get Raph to hold a magic staff. That'd be so funny. Yeah, I think that's basically it. We have the fetters, but no one really needs it. Who could we give it to? I guess we could give it to Petra. She could, like, walk in and dance for somebody and then walk out. don't know how useful that is. Better than nobody having it, I think. Wait, is Petra, okay. Can't do that. Can't do that. The main thing to watch out for are the Falcon Knights and the Archers. I appreciate it, but I think I was aware of that. The problem isn't necessarily knowing that there are Archers and Falcon Knights. It's trying to break through between the waves. Let's see what we can do.
The Knights of Seros are a powerful enemy, but we have more soldiers. We'll take them down all at once.
So, the enemy intends to use their overwhelming numbers to defeat us. Let's fight fire with actual fire. If they reach the interior, the enemy...
Okay.
What's my strategy?
Oh, maybe... I think we needed an actual archer on this side. Whoops. I'm realizing that I put Hanem in here. Oh, wait, don't I have Ragnarok?
Thank you.
A little better. That still doesn't quite do it, though.
My turn.
Nice. Damn, Haneman. Fucking huge damage. Crazy.
At the ready.
Let's make this quick. I'll do my best.
Shall we?
Let's clean up. Ready when you are.
Leave it to me.
What? That strange battle flag is... But isn't our enemy the Church of Seros?
They didn't have enough soldiers with just the church, so they upped their numbers by joining with those filthy rogues. It doesn't matter what flag they fly. They're nothing more than a mob. We'll destroy them all.
Too slow. Not quite.
Allied soldiers.
Okay.
Put me in there.
You're amazing.
I can still fight.
Oh, hey, Mike. How's it going? What route is this? This is Verdant Winds. We are...
The situation is dire.
It's Verdant... I'm sad. Verdant, we're dying. Okay, well, Verdant, Ingrid died.
I'll do my best.
Yellow Moose. golden stag.
Thank you. Ready when you are.
Staggy dudes. It's golden goobers. It's goobly gucks.
This situation is dire.
It's the goober guys. Alright, this is probably not gonna work.
I will prevail. That helps. Let's make this quick.
Funny. Yeah, what is this attack? 26% to hit is not high, so maybe if we just... Actually, wait. What is your... 50% to hit? 26 on the archer. What if we just, like, kill this guy? Now it's just the archer.
My turn?
It's the first one. Oh, if I'm the first one to say that during this playthrough the world is suffering from a pun shortage. Oh dear. You know, some things don't need to be said, Bird. Sometimes we don't need to explicitly call it out, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to tell people, oh dear, you know what I mean?
Too slow.
Alright, cool miss. Ugh, how miserable.
Let's clean up.
Wow. Cool miss. Awesome miss. Love that. That was fucking awesome.
I'm glad I can count on you.
At the ready.
I can still fight.
Leave it to me.
Put me in there.
Appreciate it.
Nope, slightly out of range. How do we fix this? We, like, basically can't. Does this even help? I don't know if it does. Three movement abilities later. No Falcon Knights are safe from my Shamir.
More of that.
Just, you know, the classic using, like, 7 turns to move one guy. Oh, goodness. I think there's, like, an ambush here somewhere, right? Thank you, Tim. I really appreciate you splashing me.
Thank you.
I don't but I am required to say that I appreciate it every time you do it, because otherwise you'll leave. So thank you for that. I love just getting soaking wet while I play Fire Emblem every time. Thank you. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Super awesome of you to do that.
Apologies.
How's it going?
No matter.
Thanks for helping.
Just imagine it's Rhea spitting on you.
I won't.
Shall we?
I was picturing something else, but yes. Rhea can be doing something else to me, you know. You know how it is. You know what it is. You know. You know how it. You know what it. You how know what it is. I do not need to confirm or deny any statement said by anybody in the chat at any point in time. I don't need to say anything. I don't have to say any words. Words aren't even important, dude. Like, they don't even matter, dude. Like, I don't have to say anything. Oh, man. In? Oh yeah, clearly in. I've neglected my splashing duties for too long. Accident, but still possible. Oh my god, that was like 34 damage. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think those guys are just gonna end up dying.
I'll use this.
Face.
We're just gonna assume that that's fine over there. Okay, very cool. I love Falcon Knights. They're my favorite. They aren't.
I'm good now.
They're the worst. The Dragon Ray breathe fire? I actually don't know. I don't remember. Zero damage, let's go! Really? Really? The 76 was not good enough. That's crazy. So we missed an attack at the start, so I'm gonna not do that yet.
At the ready.
Instead, we're gonna do this first.
Let's clean up.
So I was distracted by the most recent release of the Oblivion Remaster. I saw that and I was like, yo. I never got a chance really to comprehensively play Oblivion, so... I mean, that's not a thing we're gonna do, unfortunately. There's already too many things to do, but... It was a neat idea. It went into my brain, and I was like, I can play this video game. Or stream.
me in there.
Leave it to me.
Shall we?
Fucking Petra's just in the way.
This situation is dire.
Well, hopefully Shamir's fine.
I'll do my best.
Follow 3 with swords. Yeah, something like that. I don't know, I think people like Oblivion. Have you seen the abominations they've made with the character creation? My sides hurt. I haven't seen anything in particular. Like, I haven't seen anything specific, but people typically make monstrosities with character creators, so I would believe it.
I'm good now.
Alright, Shamir's gonna wait in this bush and hopefully kill some stuff.
Let's make this quick.
She saved me.
It's very surprising to me how much easier this map is when you just have a bunch of good units instead of hoping to God Dimitri dodges. Or our entire Black Eagles
What's
run
my
where
strategy?
everyone fucking sucked ass.
My turn.
Sorry.
Nice.
My tree.
Well, probably can't have that happen.
My turn.
Finally found.
Oh, and then this time
The fire attack unit?
Shamir died and that didn't, well, that's all very tragic. Can we change this? We won't have Shamir wait, because I suppose that's risky. We'll just let him come to us.
Put me in there.
Think this through.
I wonder if it's weight, actually. I was like, I wonder if they can afford to not get doubled, but I don't think so.
Leave it to me.
I'll do my best.
Appreciated.
I will prevail.
What's my strategy?
Do I have...
My
What is
turn.
your gambit? Group Flames. What is your gambit? Gerald's Mercenaries. I mean, if we do... this...
Ready and able.
And then we try doing... this... 50... Can I just kill it? No.
Our power is yours.
Hope that goes well. Maybe it will,
At the
maybe it
ready.
won't. I don't think he can get over there. Actually, you know what? We could...
Let's make this quick.
Sorry.
Could just fix it with magic. As we do every time. Which I guess if we were gonna do this, we could also change what Hanneman's doing and get rid of the other Pegasus Knight, and if this Swordmaster ends up dying, then we could maybe do that.
Shall we?
The situation is dire.
Morrowind is a game that I wish I played, honestly. Hey, and he dodged it. He just dodged it. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things where you try to play it and it is just so dated and it's like difficult to get into it. But if you understand the game, then it's like a lot easier and stuff. But if you don't, then it's difficult and annoying.
I'm grateful.
Why is Ingrid's situation always dire? She needs to get good.
Let's clean
Unfortunately, if she just doesn't dodge, then there's not much to be done. Welcome, Sable.
You're incredible.
We're just popping off. We're actually doing kind of well for once in this map. We're doing it well. The same units are struggling as always, but you know, is what it is.
You're amazing.
Okay, well that's a problem. I'm just gonna...
Let's make this quick.
We're just gonna do this.
I will prevail.
Shall we?
Ready when you are.
Have you at least played Skyrim before? I have played Skyrim. Well, thank you for the splash. I don't appreciate that. I have, in fact, played Skyrim. I did, in fact, do the only two important things in Skyrim, which was Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild. And I did nothing else.
Not quite.
Didn't even do the main campaign. Well, Scythia does not have Sword Fairy yet.
You can't defeat us?
Quiet! Don't think you'll get away with mocking me. Attack!
Oh, well.
Now!
Time to ass blast him.
Fire! Fire! All units retreat!
Oh, fire!
If we let them escape...
I had to splash you to stop that burn. I didn't read it. I'm patient with old things and dumb old things like the one on stream. Damn. Well, that's just not very nice now, is it? That's just not very nice to
What's my strategy?
to anything at all, is it?
Appreciate it.
I never understood the objective of this map. Are you setting the ground on fire just for the lulz? Well, no,
Put me in there.
you are drawing them into a fire
Let's
trap
clean up.
or like a what's it called? Oh my god, there's still Falcon Knights, and there's still what the fuck, man? You're just drawing them into a trap and then like setting firebombs on them, right? Like that's the entire map.
You don't disappoint.
I'm good now.
Can you make your way over here and kill this person? God, why are you able... What are you? And why are you? Terrible. I think I can still get it to work. Wow. I wanted to do something like this. Kind of.
I can still fight.
Leave it to me.
That helps. This...
Don't think that helped me at all. Fortunately. Oh. See you later, Bob. Take care.
Thanks.
I'll do my best.
Alright. I can't imagine this is gonna go well, but let's see. Ah, she didn't die to the Falcon Knight itself, which is funny. Okay. This is really annoying.
You can't do... Quap attack! At the ready.
Can you kill this guy? That looks good.
Let's clean up.
Ooh, magic bow.
I will prevail.
Appreciate it.
Slightly out of range.
Shall we?
Still slightly out of range.
Put me in there.
Leave it to me.
Yep.
Let's
Oh,
make
well.
this quick.
It's fine. What we're gonna do is go here. And we're just gonna wall it.
Ready when you are.
It's annoying. I wish these stupid Falcon Knights would leave me the fuck alone, but this is what we got.
I'll do my best.
Because everybody can move next turn, which is really annoying.
Appreciate it.
What's my strategy?
My turn?
Nice crit.
Hey, look at you.
Apologies.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking or hoping that this gambit will hit. 35 is not great. It's not good. Not good at all. Concern. I guess they can't really move. Worth noting.
I can still fight.
I didn't even see that Falcon Knight there. Oh my god.
The situation is dire.
The situation is dire. Well, I guess this just doesn't fucking work because I'm dumb, I guess? I don't know. Oh, no, we had one more attack. And in he comes with a steel chair! Adamant from the flank! Oh my god! And in comes the elbow! Hanneman just in like a wrestling outfit, fucking elbow drop from the corner. That would be good. Did you know that the situation is dire? I actually did not know that. I'm glad that Ingrid told me that the situation is dire, because otherwise I would not have known that the situation was dire. So it's really important that Ingrid tells me every single time that the situation is in fact dire.
Inspired. I'm good now.
That up.
Okay, now it's time to spank him. Give him ye old spanking.
Can't pull back yet.
That's right, Caspar. We can't pull out yet.
Loss. But we can't just return home like this.
Teach, look out! They're after your head!
For my house, for justice, I will not be defeated!
It should have been me, not him. He's after me, Ed. Alright, time to send them to the Shadow Realm.
So close.
Oh yeah, I think someone told me that. How do we get Caspar to... Oh, if we impregnable wall him, should be able to.
splendid attack.
I owe you one.
Crack.
Thank you for reminding me.
You must be Randolph, my uncle.
Oh,
Caspar. Yes, indeed. So I see you have chosen to oppose the Empire. If so, be warned that I won't hesitate. I'll strike you down even if we're of the same house.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
damn. That's crazy. Caspar, you absolutely would have died if not for us impregnable walling you. Her chance is not high. Here, Ingrid, get in there.
Thank you.
Mother.
Decent form.
Mother!
Those Imperial troops are really something. Looks like we'll face a lot of resistance in the future.
Okay. That wasn't too bad. That was probably the easiest time I've had doing that map in all of our runs, so nice. Turns out if you just have good units, then it's really easy.
Phew, nice work. We won without much incident, thanks to all of you.
I don't think the Empire will leave us alone now. What do you plan to do?
I intend to ask the Alliance Lords to share some troops with us to bolster our forces.
I will speak plainly. No matter whom we beseech for reinforcements, our envoys will inevitably...
Dang, Caspar's uncle was a mommy's boy.
My father is being cautious not to give the Empire a pretext to intervene. Therefore, he is unlikely to...
I mean, he was just being real, you know. Who is this dude? Today I learned Lorenz is a good unit. Well, Lorenz was not who I was referring to, but sure.
I guess I haven't.
I was talking about our flying death machine Lysithia, Shamir, and the other flying death machine Claude.
Lambert during the tragedy of Dusker. A region had been handling its politics, but then...
Yeah, it is just some random night.
The
I don't
regent
know.
and Prince Dimitri both. Apparently the whole family was killed. All bladed territory, including the kingdom capital, is being ruled by those who are cooperating with the Empire. The kingdom is no more. It's
Wait,
now
was
called the Fargus Dukedom. The
was
vast majority
Byleth
of the
like
former
hogging
kingdom
there?
lords bent a knee to the overwhelming power of the Empire and the Dukedom,
Whoa!
and now fall under
Yo,
their
Dimitri and his entire family was
Some who
killed.
formerly held
Whoa!
power are continuing to resist.
Holy
It'll
shit!
be difficult for them to regain it.
Oh, hey, I can think of one person
Oh,
who we can
man.
ask for reinforcements. Someone whose territory is really close and who's on good terms with Claude. Ah, the hero of Daphne, I presume. I've seen her before.
Yawning or
and She
pawing?
does seem to be reliable. You're talking about Judith, right? I bet she would lend us a hand.
Sure, she's intimidating.
That's right, you've met her once before, Teach. She's a fearsome one-woman army. She did a lot for me, even before I was recognized as the heir to House Regan. I don't like the idea of owing her more than I already do, but given the current situation, sacrifices must be made. I'll reach out to her. As for the rest of you, prepare for our next battle. Hey, Teach. How are you feeling? Does anything feel strange at all?
Yes, my shoulders. Can you massage them?
Good. I still vividly remember you suddenly collapsing and passing out after you went through those changes. But maybe that's not a concern now that you've spent 5 long years napping. Your command bringing my schemes to life. That's just how we fight best. Not yet, but there's no need to worry. That woman adores me. Once we've bolstered our forces, it'll finally be time to start taking decisive action. But I wonder,
Excuse me.
do you really think Rhea is still alive?
Yes. I mean, she has to be alive. She has to be alive because I need her to sit on my face.
It's hard to imagine that
Please.
someone as important as her staying a secret. I wonder where she is and what she's doing. All I know is that I still have a lot of questions I need to ask her. About the true history of Creststones and Heroes' relics, and the truth behind the legend of Seros and Nemesis. She has
Right, yeah,
secrets.
we were on the same
Too
page.
many
That's
of them for my
exactly what. Yeah, you know, I feel
Considering
that.
the world, it's
Thank you,
suspicious.
Tim.
You must
Have
be
yourself a
curious
good one.
about what
Thank
was done
you.
to you and what her plans were for you, right?
For splashing me.
You
I
never did
appreciate
learn
that.
about your mother, did you?
Appreciate you.
None of our doubts will ever be cleared unless we hear these answers from Rhea.
Least horny Rhea
In
stan.
that sense, I absolutely
I
hope
have
Rhea is
nothing
still
to
alive.
say or deny.
As
I have
far
nothing
as
to
voting
confirm or
goes,
deny.
I do wonder
Nothing
what
to
a world
confirm or
without
deny.
Rhea would look like.
You know? All I'm saying is that if she went dragon form while on my face, and you know, that's crazy.
The majority of people
That's
who fully
wild.
believe
You
in
know,
the
that's just
Seros
something
faith
crazy
Rhea
that,
preaches.
you know, something
That's why they
that'd
accept
be a
the
lot of
noble system
mass,
as if
you
it were
know.
the only option, and
You'd be
refuse to
dead.
associate with those who believe in anything
Exactly.
else. That closed-minded
Exactly. But
philosophy is the
content.
reason why Children's Throat is
Exactly.
locked up. But if you remove the Archbishop
See, Sable
who
gets
strictly
it.
advocates that doctrine, that worldview is no longer an absolute. There's room for free thought. The leadership of the church would undoubtedly
I love how
fall to
Claude's
you,
going on
and
about
you would
like,
hold the power
well,
to
the
change
leadership of
shape
the church and the
faith
downfall
of
and the world and whatever, and
Then,
I'm
for
just
the
like,
first time,
man, wouldn't it be
people would truly
crazy
be
if
free to
like
think
a
for
dragon
themselves,
literally
to
crushed my
decide
face?
What's right and what's wrong. Honestly, I believe Edelgard is probably hoping to achieve something very similar. But her methods require too much bloodshed. That's not something the world can get behind. Anyway, the best thing we can do is find Rhea and hear what she has to say. Oops. I guess I've been going on for a while now. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you were yapping.
You should get some rest.
I was a little distracted. I apologize. Oh boy. Alright, well hopefully this week I remember to do my homework. And we can just start at the... Wait, we can't! I forgot we can't because we need to do all the monastery
Part two.
stuff. So I literally can't do
Burdened
anything.
wind.
So we might do
Pegasus
something like
moon.
Saturday Monastery, Sunday
Valley of
chapter.
Torment.
That kind of makes sense to me.
Having repelled the Imperial Vanguard, the Alliance army requests reinforcements from Judith, head of House Daphno, the governing body in the North.
Claude loves secular government. Ah, so that's what he was saying. That's great. I mean, I was definitely paying attention. Was definitely not thinking about Rhea for sure. For sure. For real. More or less? Okay. Sounds good. Fucking cutscenes, dude.
What? Not enough left for seconds? I'm barely half full. I can't grow if I can't eat.
I have some good news for my hungry friends. We got a reply from Judith. Mr. Leaderman has called a meeting about it. Hurry up, everyone.
We finally received a reply from Judith. The hero of Daphnel has agreed to support us with soldiers and supplies.
She's gonna give us food? She really is a hero.
Now,
Dun-dun-dun.
regarding where we're going to receive the delivery,
As this is a request from none other than the leader of the Alliance, openly marshaling soldiers barefoot.
This
will
is
from there.
pre-recorded. We already know that part.
ALL is on the border between Daphnel territory and the kingdom. It'll make sense when we get there, but it's a peculiar region.
I recall there being a scary legend about it.
Can't Judith
If we use
Judith
that
sit on
valley,
her
we shouldn't
face?
have to worry about being noticed by other Alliance
Perhaps. It's possible.
ALL.
It's not outside of the realm of thought. Claude's idealistic unity and your degen lust for dragon granny butt, both equally respectable. When you say equally respectable, do you mean in the sense that they're not respectable at all? I get the sense that I'm obliged to Tea Party Hanneman. I don't know, what do old guys like? magic crests or something. I don't know what to talk about. I'm legally obliged to do this tea party. Close calls. Monastery rules. Your ambitions. Are you kidding me? He doesn't want to talk about ambitions? For real? But he's a crest scholar. The opera. View from the bridge. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea. I don't know. I guess we just aren't very compatible. No ambitions, I guess. Being a crest scholar has nothing to do with being ambitious, I guess. I don't know, whatever, man. And I guess he doesn't like the view from the bridge either because he knows I would have pushed him off. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today. Short Sunday stream. Oh god. Actually, very difficult after 15 hours of blueprints. Okay, so if you're still here, I'm going to say, hey, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support as always, and I will see you next time. We'll probably have like a blueprint stream. Maybe 2. I don't know. Probably still 2 Monhunt streams. We'll have to figure something out. I'll have to figure out a schedule for next week. But we might be down to 1 Fire Emblem stream a week. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate it again, as always. And, bye-bye. See ya.